Hi, this is Arthur Carmazzi, best-selling author and currently ranked as one of the world's top 10 thought leaders in organizational culture and leadership. And welcome to Where's Your Brain? Today we have a very special day because today we have Johan Irwan, okay? And he is a colored brain trainer. Of course, he's a whole complete directive communication psychology certified trainer, but Johan focuses a lot on colored brain and how that deals with smaller businesses, the entrepreneur, the guy that's starting up, how to make yourself more successful in business applying colored brain and a few of the other directive communication methodologies. So Johan, okay, say hello to everybody.
Hello!
Okay, so Johan, you were talking to me earlier about like the three things that are essential for making someone succeed that you have been using colored brain for. Can you explain a little bit to our audience about that?
Okay, first of all, when I took a directive communication certification, I was working with an organization and I made the decision to quit because of I understand my colored brain and what do I really want. And to me, the benefits of colored brain for entrepreneurs, any entrepreneurs, I can sum up with these three main important points. The first one is always know yourself first. Self-awareness is very important. Okay, why am I saying so? The first one is when I quit and become an entrepreneur, I've attended a lot of seminars, a lot of events, and a lot of speakers giving different kind of advice. Specifically, I still remember there's one Datin is sharing about how she started her business and she just quit her job and then applied for loan. Before the loan approved, already renovated things, and later on only she get herself competent to run the business. Her advice is just do it, you will succeed. And another entrepreneur who's doing cosmetic business, so she approached one of the celebrity and really took whatever makeup that she used and then went to Korea for about 2 years doing some reverse engineering, took out some ingredient, and it's about 2 years of planning and positioning and things like that. Came back to Malaysia and launched the product. Within 1 year, he makes all the money back with profit of millions ringgit. And her advice was, you have to plan. Before you do anything, you have to plan. So as a participant, won't you be confused which advice that you should listen to? It's contradicting. One said you just have to go first, and then one is like you have to plan. And when because I understand colored brain, actually I analyze both of them. One of them are green brain and one of them are purple brain. So they're giving you constantly different kind of advice. So which one do you listen to?
Well, that's kind of the same concept as the NLP concept of modeling, right? Okay, in NLP there's this concept as modeling. If somebody is successful, you model their success. You basically do everything that they do and how they do it, and you'll be successful. Unfortunately, one of the things that has been left out about that is what about the different brain process?
Exactly.
I mean, what if Steve Jobs were to model Richard Branson?
Exactly.
Okay, would he have succeeded? Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Okay, and so your own brain color is essential to know before you go and model any successful process, because if you're trying to literally take on somebody else's process, you're fighting against yourself, literally.
Exactly.
Okay, and that is going to essentially make it very difficult to succeed.
Yes, if you ask me to plan before I quit my job, I'm not sure if I'm still working on it now, because I will never end my plan. I just plan on abstract because I'm green.
And of course, now just to let you know, okay, Johan has been extremely successful applying colored brain not only to entrepreneurs across Malaysia, but also large organizations and corporates. And he is the premier colored brain trainer within the Malay community. He is the #1.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, it's not a thank you. I mean, I'm just telling the facts, right? So.
All right. Okay, we go to the next point.
Next point.
Which is once you identify yourself, you know what advice works and what advice don't work, and based on you understanding your strength, and you know that you will have certain type of weaknesses. and I've been as an entrepreneur, I've been solopreneur for so many years, I know that it is very difficult for me to succeed as an entrepreneur without the help of different type of people to compensate my weaknesses. So understanding your strength is one thing, but knowing your weaknesses is another thing. Because of it will be so tiring for me to focusing on weaknesses and improving my gap. Why not find someone that can compensate that? So that is exactly what I did with my organization, where we have different types of colored brain to just compensate me, and work with someone who work on freelance base, which is different colors that can give different point of view in order for you to improve your business. Because of this will dramatically improve your business, looking things from different colored brain.
So what you're saying is basically focus on your strengths and surround yourself with people that have different brain processes so they can see things that you miss and complement and synergize with you.
Yes.
Okay?
And that goes to my third point. Now you have different colored brain in your team. So you are green and these are red, blue and purple, so you will have some conflict. If you don't know about colored brain, yes, these people can compensate your weaknesses, but how to deal with these people? So even though I know about colored brain, I'm still frustrated with certain way of people doing things. But being aware on that, I can increase my circle of tolerance by accepting them by the way they are. So for example,
these guys may not know what a circle of tolerance is.
Circle of tolerance, okay.
Well, yeah, because we're speaking the DC language. It's like you're, making an encoded assumption that they know, right?
So in other words, you just tolerate with them because of that is how they work. Because if you can't change people, colored brain is something genetic. It's like you are male and you are female. You cannot change the female to become male.
Actually, you can. They do that in Thailand.
Yeah, but it is more difficult rather than to ask them to just be a female rather than changing their. Because of this is what God given to you, so you have to use.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So conflicts will happen in organization. So my third point is, how do you learn to tolerate with these people? Because of I know I have weaknesses. For example, I don't plan, and I will always do things last minute. Because of that is what my specialty, doing things last minute. And I have a red brain team that always bugging me 2 weeks before the program to do this, and I was stressed out. But when I think back, what they are suggesting is actually very logical. That is what we're supposed to do. So I delegated this to my team members so that I can focus on something that I really good at, and delegating and leveraging on other colors.
So what you're saying is you let them be in charge of the things that they were good at, instead of, even though you're the leader, instead of trying to get them to follow you, you were letting them be in charge of their areas so that you could all succeed as a team.
Exactly, yes.
Excellent.
So that's my 3 point that I'm sharing on my journey as an entrepreneur.
All right. Well, Johan, I think that everybody got some really good tips out of this. And is there anything else that you would like to add?
If you haven't took any kind of assessment on CBCI or Colored Brain Communication Inventory, please do so, because it will help you and your team tremendously.
Awesome. And of course, if you do want to get a little bit more information about colored brain, you can get a very special deal on the Colored Brain Communication Field Manual. If you just go to coloredbrain.com/book, B-O-O-K, if you're spelling challenged. And then you'll see a very special, like a 68% discount on that book, the soft copy, of course. And you'll be able to learn all about colored brain. So with that, this is Arthur Carmazzi and
Johan Irwan,
wishing you great success.